Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I want to say thank you to my 1000 subscribers in YouTube. And today I'm gonna teach you how I created this, and it's this very short animation here while I talk what that means to this channel. 1000 subscribers, what that means to our YouTube channel and to me and to this channel. Okay, so first, what you can see here, these numbers, I created them in Procreate and then animated them later in Procreate Dreams. Okay, so let's see how I created this, and let's pass to Procreate. Great, I have it here. This is an isometric drawing, and I created number by number. Okay, so let's do this from scratch so I can tell you how I created each of them. So let's have this to the side so you can see what I created. I'm gonna twist it a little bit, the colors, just for this video. Okay, so I'm going to create first the number 1, and I'm using this background. As you can see, these lines are the guides. So to activate these isometric guides, you go here in the options, canvas, drawing guide. You have to tick it here, and then edit the guide and choose the isometric. Okay, click done. Then one small trick is in the layer you're going to draw, you touch here and activate the drawing assist. That means that let's grab the black with a round inker. Okay, that means that no matter what you do, the lines will be along the guide. You can see I'm moving around all my hand, but still I'm getting this first touch of the line, and it goes with that. That is very helpful for creating very straight lines. Now, if you keep pressing, keep touching the screen, then you can move this around as you wish. And that can be convenient, for example, to create this line over here. So let's create another 1000 number around here. And I have the drawing assist activated, and I'm gonna go with not dark this time because I want to lose the border this time. So I'm gonna choose still these 3 colors. I'm gonna tell you how I created this, and I will go with orange then. So I will go with the bright one, and I'm going to create first the line on the top. So here we have, this is very easy after I have this shape with me, right? And then you have the top of the number. You can drag and drop, of course. And then you can see I am around here, and for that I need to press, I need to create a line, long press, and then go up. Okay, same with this one, long press, and then finally arrange where I want it. Great. And then this is a straight line. You can see I miss here, so I can go with the eraser, very soft here. The eraser also behave with the, as you can see, with the assist, so that can be tricky to erase with that sometimes. And I'm gonna throw this here. Now you can see I have the 3 oranges here, and the way I create this is like I choose one color. I will tell you, let's have another one. Right now I'm having in harmony. I will choose triadic harmony, and let's go here with let's create another one with purple. So I have this one, let's create one with this purple here. So I touch, oh sorry, I'm using the wrong number. Let's long press and erase. Now I'm gonna choose this purple. I place it here, then I go to the classic mode and choose, oh no, sorry, and choose less like a darker color, and this is the value, and then an even darker color. I always do this when I try to color my isometric drawings, because it's where the light comes from. So in this case, the light comes from the top, and then I have one layer with the second value, and then the other layer, well, layer, I said the layers as if it's a 3D, so I have like 1, 2, 3. So it is stops on one side and then the other side. You can decide which one you want. This is up to you and where the light comes from in your drawing. Okay, so let's continue with this orange right now. And I'm gonna create the one here. So we go around here, here. And you can see it's very simple when you have the assist mode. So I have to long press to create this. And then here, and then here again long press to go to the border. Then just retouch, some retouches here. Also, I believe also I'm missing a retouch over here. No, that's too much. We have to fix here as well. I will do it without the assist mode here as well. Okay, there. It's not that important right now, to be honest. Oh, I create an extra line over here. Didn't see that. Okay, now we go back. We go back with 2 fingers. Okay, okay, let's go. And now with the darker orange, we create this other part. Okay, yes. I'm doing it a little bit fast because I just want to tell you not the small details, and also because I want to tell you what that means to have 1,000 subscribers. What do you think that means to a channel? So if you have been around YouTube for a while, you may know that when a channel reaches 1,000 subscribers, they can monetize their channel. That's what many people know, more or less know about it. Let's do this like this. That's what many people know about YouTube channel. But it is not that straightforward. I cannot monetize this channel yet. And even though YouTube now has this new limit of 500 subscribers, which I reached already a long ago. Well, not that long ago, to be honest. Now with that, you can apparently also have some, not monetize in a sense of with ads, but you have some options to increase your revenue as an artist or as a creator. Let's take the assist drawing here. And I reached that 500 a long time ago, but that's not the only limit you have to reach. I will show you, you need to also reach a certain amount of watch hours. And like my videos are fairly short, I would say, I don't have like too many long videos. I think accumulating those hours has been difficult for me. And at first I just created this channel just to have fun, to enjoy drawing, to share my drawings and my knowledge of what I do, and maybe create a community, right? That's what I created this for. And then of course, like, I have to share what I do, and one of the things I do is creating brushes for Procreate, and so I share them, of course. And if you buy one of them, I'm happy. If you're not, it's okay. This is a community as well. The thing is that when I reach the point where I can get monetization, it's like, oh, well, that could be nice. I will not deny that. It can be really nice to have an extra income, especially if I want this channel to grow. Because yes, making these videos takes time, and I do have another job, and I do have a family. So it is very important for me as well that the channel has another meaning. Now that I reached the 1,000 subscribers, finally, still I am not able to monetize through ads, because ads are a little bit simpler to monetize compared to the other choices of monetization. Okay, now that I see it this way, I don't like it, and I think I'm missing one more. Yes, I'm missing one. Let's add again the drawing assist. Yes, I'm missing one here. One square. This was too short. It's fine. Nothing happened here. We are fine. We can continue. So, with monetization, I would love it. I cannot deny that. Who will not like to have an extra income from their work and from their job, even though that started as a hobby, right? Like this channel started like a hobby. So if you're watching this, thank you again, and just watch more so I can enter that threshold of being monetized. It could be really nice. It will be like adding something to this channel without actually putting your money in it, right? So it's like a win-win situation. You don't have to actually spend money or patron the channel, but somehow by enabling me to get some ad revenue, you're helping the channel. So that being said, I reached 1,000 subscribers a bit faster as I started creating a video a week, which was very challenging. And I do have more videos coming. I already recorded them, but having the time to edit them is a little bit more difficult. So now that we have the 1, let's go with the zeros, and I just have to create these ones. And I will create the 0 in another layer. And instead of creating it from scratch as I did with the 1, I did it so you can see how I created. I will cheat a little bit now, and let's erase this, delete, and I'm gonna copy this 0 I have here because I already work on it. Okay, so let's duplicate this one, and I'm gonna drag it to the front of my number 1, and I'm gonna fill in with these colors that I have here. Okay, great. Actually, I want to change the colors. I'm going to change the colors. So as you can see, I have here, I can change this color, and I have to change the colors of the border. Okay, so I'm gonna first change this. I'm gonna do this, touch, well, I can touch or I can grab from here, that's fine, and drag, then this one and drag. As you can see, the inside of the 0 is this face, so it's this one as well, and the top one, you can see inside here is the bright one here. So I have to be careful when I edit this right now without the border. Okay, now let's do this. I'm gonna integrate them, and I'm gonna fix the borders with the same colors. Okay, let's see. Let's move the whole piece a little bit to the line. I'm having a snapping here, so let's erase the snapping, some magnetics here, snapping, take them off so I can move it a little bit more specifically on the line of the guides. Okay, and I'm gonna turn on the guides. Drawing assist, up, nice. So yes, 1,000 subscribers can mean the monetization of the channel, so help me out with that. I still will create if you don't watch the rest, because I do it because it's fun and I want to just have a community. So I will be really, really happy if you also comment or leave any thoughts in the comments. Great. Also, I just enable some new spots in the MC Friends. I'm back with the MC Friends subscription in my Gumroad account, so just check it out in the description what that means and what MC Friends includes. And if you're interested, just go for it. It is basically to support more creation for this channel and to support the community I would like to open and to start. Okay, let's continue here with this 0 so we can pass to Procreate Dreams. And as you may imagine now, I'm going to create only 1 0 and the rest I'm going to duplicate. Now that I'm looking at like this with a thinner line, I do like it with a dark line, but thinner. I think the other one was too thick. Still, I'm going for another look that is without the lines. So let's see if I can achieve it here. And let's see if I can achieve it, okay? Like this. And then, yes, we can do like this. It cannot be thinner for my drawing. Maybe this round inker of mine is not the best option right now, but we can play around. Nice. This is a bit cheating, I would say, maybe, instead of carefully doing it. Though I like how it looks like this is dripping. It would be nice to make it drip, maybe. Okay, let's take this out. Same here. Oh, that was too much. I do like the dripping. Oh, I erased this by mistake. When did I did that? Okay. Here. Oh my. There. And then now around here. Okay. I do like that dripping though. It looks like fun. Let's see. This is a variation of the drawing, as you can see. I like the dripping. Let's keep the dripping. I like it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you like this other variation. I like this dripping idea. Let's do the same with the one we have here. Really like the dripping idea. Nice. And with these. Oh, I really like this dripping idea. Okay, so as I told you, I'm gonna cheat with duplicating this 0 here. I'm gonna add the snapping so I can move to the right, then up here, and I'm gonna place it right there and duplicate again, and then this one I'm gonna pass it here. Great. Oh, a little bit to the left, and there you go. Okay, I like this dripping 1000 now, and they're in a group, so I'm gonna just take them out of the group because I don't need that in Procreate Dreams as well. I don't need these, so they are off, but I'm gonna send them to the bottom so I don't see them in Procreate Dream, as they make maybe noise in Procreate Dreams for me. Okay, I don't have nothing in this group, so I can delete it. These are off. This was my sketch, the beginning. If you want to sketch it, just do it. I just started with the sketch first. Okay, so now I'm gonna pass this to Procreate Dreams. How I'm gonna do that? I have all these numbers in different layers. It's not in the center, but I don't care because I'm gonna move that in Procreate Dreams. So let's share this as a Procreate file. I'm gonna save it to my files. I have one folder called animation, and I'm gonna put here 1000 subs. And no tax is fine. There you go, saved. And now we're gonna move to Procreate Dreams. We have this, this was the sample, and I'm gonna tell you how I created these backgrounds, okay? So let's add a new one here, white screen, empty white screen. I'm gonna add file from my iPad, animation, here 1000 subs, open. As you can see here, the 1000 is a bit larger on the screen, and that is because of the resolution. I use HD resolution in Procreate, and here is only 720p for the resolution. So that doesn't matter for this, and it still looks good for decent YouTube channels. But if you want to increase the resolution, then you can do it in here, and you can change it in the properties. Here you can see the properties is the height and the width. You can change here to have an HD, Ultra HD, and so forth. Okay, so I will keep it like this. And now when you see this border, you put it, you can move it. And when you're doing this, you're touching, if you touch with another finger, then you can see the lines, and you can snap it to maybe the middle or the side. Okay, now here we select in drawing, long press, and convert layers, convert to layers. So convert the layers to tracks basically. And now it's in a group, and I have the numbers like this. So 1 0 0 0, and I have my old ones around here. I don't want to see them right now. Okay, this animation is very simple. My file has 5 second animation. Okay, and I want that all my numbers reach this spot by 2 seconds. By 2 seconds, I want all of them to reach that place. So I go here, and the last one to approach the screen was going to be this 0 here. So I go to that 0, that is the last one, this one, in the 2 second mark. Then I touch here, create, move and scale, and that's the position I wanted. Now when do I want that to start moving? We have 4 numbers, so I'm gonna go here to 1 minute and a half. And each minute has 12 frames, so I'm gonna go here to the 6th frame before, I mean, and then I'm gonna touch here the move and scale, and I'm going to translate that in the y-axis. Let's say if this is 720, I would say minus 800 is gonna be fine, so it goes down. And when I created this keyframe, another keyframe was created at the beginning by default. I hate that, by the way, in Procreate because sometimes I forget, so I have to delete this keyframe. Now, we saw that 0 coming here. He started coming around here, right? So you can see 800. Where is 800 for this? Maybe it's too low. We can keep it in 750. That's fine. So exactly in this point, this other 0 is gonna reach that exact point. So we touch here, move and scale, and in 1 second of my animation, again we touch here, this is, and create 750 minus, oh, not that, 750 minus, there. And you can see now is around here, and when he start moving, he goes up. Perfect. But again, we have to remember to delete this keyframe. Now the next one, in this point, the 0 before is gonna reach that point, and we repeat the process. Move and scale. Then we go 6 frames before. Here we touch in Y 750, and there we go. And finally the number 1, move and scale, and then this one that is created automatically, in here we create 700 minus. And just not to forget that 0 keeps being there, so delete that keyframe. And now we have this. Okay, let's pinch to see it. 1 second, 2 seconds, that's done. Okay, great. So now to make it a bit smoother, the animation, in between the keyframes, in between these 2 keyframes here, I'm gonna hold, touch, set all easings to ease out, in and out. If you want to understand more about easings, I have a video. I will leave the link here and in the description. Okay, and here easings in and out. Great, let's see how it looks. It's a bit softer and not that much of a line. Okay, nice. Now we need a background. To create a background, I'm gonna add, let's close this. I'm gonna add a new track. For me are layers, but sure, tracks, as in video editing software. And in here, I'm going to create some background with, let's see, we were using that orange, more or less, and we said we're going to use this purple here, so let's use that one. And I'm gonna use my cloud maker brush from my clouds brushes. Okay, to know more of my brushes, you can just see in the description what I have over there. So let's use these, and I'm gonna just change the value here. Go with analogous. So we have these. Okay, I need it to be larger though. So let's touch it and increase it. So I can move around and I can move this around. Great. Let's see, and this then we are going to touch and fill duration. So instead of one frame, it's gonna fill the whole duration of our video. Okay, now to have more fun with this, I'm going to add something to the background. Okay, now on top of this, I'm going to create a new track. On top of this, we drag here, and I'm going to choose some texture, maybe some bubble texture I have here. With, let's choose again that orange and go with the geodetic. Okay, let's choose some green around here and some bubbles here, and we can move those bubbles around. Maybe we can create something here. Let's take this down so we have the flip book. I'm not seeing too much my onion skins, so because they are purple, so I'm gonna add another color and probably the opacity as well, increase the opacity. And in the flip book, then we can change this so this moves around. Okay, just to have some bubbles moving around my drawing. You can do whatever you want, of course. I'm just playing with bubbles. In my other previous attempt of doing this, I created some fireworks. So if you're interested, I can create also some. Let's see, dun, dun. I'm missing one here. I don't see it much around here. Here. And then they go out from the screen. Nice. Let's see close here. And also we're going to create some fireworks then. Oh, I'm missing one. Let's go back here. I'm missing one spot. So about here, and about here. Okay, let's close here. And let's have a new track and create some very easy fireworks. So let's go here. Which one? I use a lot my comics, so use the line art and use bright colors for this. So this frosting, to put this color for the fireworks. Okay, so let's create some nice fireworks here. So I'm gonna okay, let's see how this looks. Now we can see this. And now this is a nice feature that you can create. So I'm gonna, touching here, I'm going to create a group. I'm going to group this. And now we can duplicate. I'm going to duplicate here. So I'm gonna touch and drag here to create a new track. And I'm gonna move it here, touch the screen, and I'm gonna move it around here and just a bit to the right so it starts in another moment. Touch. Also I can make it larger like this. And one extra thing we can create That's really nice. Just in the start, you touch here, and not move, sorry, filter, and you can change here the hue. Now it's green. Let's see how it looks. So now we have a green firework, and we can repeat that as many times as we want. We can duplicate here, we can touch, and now in this hue we can change maybe a brighter one, even create the white one with the brightness. Let's touch it, let's see how it looks. Okay, and let's move that around. Let's move it here. Now we're going to duplicate this again, move it around here, then touch it, put it here. We can flip it as well and have a different effect, and go to this and change the saturation, maybe have a pink. There we go. And we can also copy and paste and move, copy, paste and move. In the next track we can hold, paste, and we can move it around. Let's see how it looks, and like that. And still, this movement, it is not that natural because it starts like right in the middle. So let's do something here as well. I'm gonna touch here, grab all these guys here, oh, I remember you could drag all of them. No, I'm gonna touch, hold, and why it's not working? Oh, sometimes this really takes my nerves out. Okay, I will group it and move it, and then I'm gonna group it. I should be able to ungroup it. Why I'm not being able to ungroup? Okay, let's touch. Let's see here, ungroup. Okay, and now let's go to drawing mode, flip book back, the green and the texture. Let's say the recent ones was this one, bold texture, and I'm gonna take them backwards. So no, that's too much. Here, move them backwards so they appear on the screen more naturally. And that's it. Let's close it. Okay, let's see, and it goes away. And then I'm gonna grab these ones, group them, duplicate them, and in these ones I'm going to touch and flip horizontal, so we can have different movement of them in the other direction. Same, we're going to copy this and paste it here so it continues the movement. And just to have fun, I'm gonna touch here and flip vertical, and again touch here and paste, and these ones we're going to flip horizontal and vertical. So let's see how it looks like this. And if you want the bubbles to interact even more, oh wait, let's put, wait, before that, let's copy this, paste it here, around here, also copy these ones, paste here, touch, and around here. Let's see. So now if you want those bubbles to even create more interaction with the background, you can create that layer as a mask, like a clipping mask, and have some fun with the, I'm sorry, with the blend mode. So I can change the colors as well and the way one layer interacts with the other one. Sometimes this really cracks me. Okay, touch blend mode, so you can change to see what would you like. Okay, great. Let's add the add color. I think it looks nice. I like this combination a little bit more than the green one. Then we have greens again, and we can, then if you want to do it, you have to do it with each of them. So I will do it without the mask, because the mask gives us, you can see the ad without the mask, and look how it looks. It's really nice also, and it changes more because it changes with the colors behind. That one is just masking. Okay, and as well here we can change the blend mode, like darken or the screen. Let's see, I like the subtract. Great. And if you don't like something here, like for example, you didn't like the colors you choose on the back or whatever, you can also change that. I'm gonna change this, actually, this one. I'm gonna change this with the filter. I can make it dark. You can see, even introduce the hue doesn't matter if I do this. Let's see how it looks with dark. The 1000, but it's a bit dark. So let's choose another one. Let's go back. I like the idea of being bright because I want to be happy about it, right? So let's see, what can I do? Let's see. Oh, I also can do Gaussian blur. Let's see how this looks. It's less textury. Maybe that helps because it's too much texture to have this and this, probably for me. It's just right now, I don't know why I'm using this. Let's see, we can create some noise then. Could be nice. Yeah, clouds. And we can also change this scale, which is nice to have maybe an animation doing this. Could be a bit trippy. We can do that. Let's do that. Let's create it a bit trippy with the scale. Okay, let's go back here and let's increase the saturation, maybe a little bit of the brightness. I think it looks nice like this, with a little bit more brightness. Okay, here you can see the filters are placed as you can place the keyframes, right? So these are also keyframes. So we can have, this is the Gaussian blur and this is the noise. You can click on another noise here and increase the scale. And then around here, even larger scale. And when we reach the top, maybe it was too much to add it here, so we can move that around here. It's a bit trippy, I think. It's maybe too much. So let's put it to the end to see how it looks. Okay. It was like a step here, like very slow and then drastically up, like if there are two other ones. Maybe move this one around that way. Let's move this one around here. Let's see how it looks. I need to stop for a little bit here. So let's add some ease in here, ease in, and then ease out. I'm not sure if it's gonna go like this and this. I still don't understand that about eSIMs here, because I would like to change the way it comes from here to here and then the way it goes from here to here. Really, I hope they improve the eSIMs with curves. I like to manage the curves of the eSIMs. Okay. Yeah, it's not doing it. This is stopping still. I don't like it, how it stops. So I'm gonna just, well, not delete the keyframe, but maybe not that drastic change. And we can have this. Maybe not even that. I'm gonna go back to a scale, to the 0 point. Goes in and goes out, goes in and goes out. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it like that to create other things later. And again, I want to say thank you to my 1000 subscribers. Please watch more videos from my channel so I can maybe, just maybe, get a little bit of income, extra income from the monetization of the channel. Even though it's just a couple of bucks for a coffee, I need a lot of coffee to make this channel possible. That's for sure. And talking about coffee, I think I'm going to create a coffee animation. Now my brain is going wild with animations right now. This was very nice to do, and if you want to know more or anything, just comment below. I love to see your comments and I love to talk with people and have a community, so help me build it and let's continue with this channel. So thank you for watching today. Thank you again to the 1000 subscribers, and see you in the next video. Bye.